These are the adventures of a temporarily out of work wife and mother, and your girl's back at it again. This is all the furniture for the master bedroom, for the Father's Day surprise for that lady's son that I married. And if you want to know why I always call him that, you're going to have to wait for the recap video of how I redid that room. And I'm going to tell you all about it. Those Amazon packages are the items that I need to redo this pantry. Now, the pantry is really small. I'm not doing any major improvements to it as far as like taking out shelves or doing any of those things. But that mess right there, we got to do something about that. So I found this over-the-door storage for the pantry, and I'm going to put all of the cans and jars and containers that have been cluttered up on that shelf on that. And then I'm going to put these organizers in here for the water bottles and the Gatorades and so on and so forth. I'm pretty much just reorganizing how things are situated in the pantry so that it looks better, it's better organized, and it's easier to find the things that we need. Now, invariably, despite the fact that I always follow the instructions, I still always manage to put something on backwards. And then I end up having to take it apart and put it back together. You probably can tell by looking at the part in my sunshine's hand that he's putting that piece on backwards. And I went over there and helped him put it on backwards. But as usual, we figured it out in the end, and he learned a valuable lesson. See, I'm trying to teach him how to put things together and do stuff around the house so that he's well equipped when he becomes that lady's son that some other woman marries. So I thoroughly cleaned the door and got all of the pieces turned to the right side and then hung it on the door. And then we had to decide where to put each of the shelves. I demonstrated for him that you want to place each shelf based on the height of the items that are going on the shelf. And then for the most part, I let him have it. Let him work on it for a while I went upstairs and started working on other projects. But then I came back and inserted myself in the process, of course. And eventually we got it just how I wanted it. Ta-da! I also got some organizers for drinks to go in the pantry and some baskets for our snacks and other loose items so that they're not just sitting on the shelves. And I finally got those organized. I also had my sunshine install some motion activated lights inside the pantry so that it wouldn't be so dark. Now that we have the over the door organizer and those baskets, it's really hard to see in there, especially with the black shelving that I installed over the wire shelves. And that's literally just some poster board with contact paper on top of it. And this is the finished product. So I put up these holders on the wall for the broom and the mop and the duster. It's upstairs. And this is the pantry. The door organizer. We've got the the water bottle organizers or the cup organizers. We have the basket with the bread and the salad stuff. We have the holders for the Gatorades and the waters. We even have space for the chip boxes, Isis and her snacks and things. This basket is Trip snacks and things. I have my basket hidden in the back there so they'll stay out of it. Another chip bag, Isis's culinary stuff for her baking. And then we have the oil for the refills down there on the floor. And as you see, the light comes on with that motion. Okay, and then we also put some drink organizers in the fridge as well for the water bottles and the Gatorades. So there you have it. That is the finished product of the pantry upgrade. Voila. And yes, the door closes all the way.